What's good, everyone? Welcome back to a different type of video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving 5 tips for new YouTubers or just upcoming YouTubers in general, regardless of how long you've been doing it. And in today's video, I'm again gonna have 5 tips. If you haven't already, go ahead and join my Discord. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. On with tip number 1, and that's gonna be get straight to the point in your videos. Now, of course, it's okay to have a little bit of a filler of an intro, maybe like 10-15 seconds. And if you have a lot to talk about in the beginning, sometimes as an exception, it is okay to go a little bit long in your intro, maybe like 45 seconds to a minute at most. And sometimes I do fall victim to going a little bit over, but for the most part, you want to keep your intro short. And honestly, it's a lot better if you don't have an intro at all. It's a lot better if you get straight into the video, like, what's good, everyone? Let's get into the video. It's a lot better if you do that. Or even like a lot of YouTubers nowadays, they won't even say hey to the camera at the beginning. Now, that's really a personal choice. That's up to you if you want to say hey at the beginning of your videos. I personally like doing it. It makes it feel a lot more connected with your audience. However, a lot of people like Mr. Beast, Sidemen, etc., sometimes they just go straight into the video and get straight into what they're gonna do for their topic. What you don't want to do, especially in 2022, because this is incredibly outdated, is you don't want to have like an intro at the beginning with a lot of dubstep playing or anything like that. You know those super old school intros with like your name spinning around and then hitting the screen and having dubstep behind it and having the bass drop once it hits the screen. You know those kind of intros. Those intros and just intros like that in general haven't been good in a very long time, and you definitely want to cut that out of all of your videos because 1, it's very outdated, and 2, it just wastes time. That's time that people are going to want to just see your videos. They want to see some action already. They're going to see that you have that and they're just going to click straight off. We live in a world nowadays where TikTok is extremely popular, probably just as popular as YouTube. And with TikTok, you can get into videos instantly. You can get into videos within 15 seconds and you can have finished an entire video sometimes within 30 seconds or less. Sometimes you just get a 10-second TikTok and it's incredibly funny and incredibly enjoyable, and you didn't have, hey guys, today we're gonna be doing this. Hey guys, today blah, blah, blah. Hey guys, this, or a crappy little dubstep intro at the beginning. You wanna get straight to the point, and you wanna make sure, especially because of TikTok has completely changed the way people consume content. Unfortunately, for us YouTubers, TikTok has shortened people's attention span like this. It is extremely short now. So people even less so want to see an intro. People nowadays just want to get straight into the content and have it finished as soon as possible. So keep your intro short or don't have one at all. Especially don't have those like lame dubstep intros or just lame intros in general from like the 2012 era of YouTube that don't survive in today's content. And lastly, keep your videos short too, I guess. Make sure your videos are on the shorter side. Don't have really long videos, especially if you're not adding any crazy form of content within those videos. But yeah, tip number 1, keep your intro short and just get straight to the point of your video. Don't have too much filler. Number 2, my second tip for brand new YouTubers, and this is a big one, which is stay consistent. If you're gonna start a YouTube channel, don't just upload a video whenever you want, and don't just upload a video every couple of days or maybe once a month or something like that. Don't do that. Have a consistent schedule. Let your audience know that you're going to be there at a certain point every single week. Let your audience know that, hey, if you only let's be realistic here. Some people only have time to upload once a month, and that sucks a lot, but it is okay if that's your situation. At least you're uploading. But if you're gonna be uploading once a month, at least upload high quality content, 1, but 2, make sure that you're uploading on the same day per month. Make sure your audience knows that, hey, I'm gonna be uploading every 1st of the month or every 15th of the month, or I'm gonna be uploading every 1st Friday of the month, etc. Make sure your audience knows that you're gonna be uploading at a certain time, and stay consistent with that schedule. Do not break your upload schedule unless you absolutely have to. Try to avoid breaking your upload schedule as much as you possibly can. Of course, the more videos you are making per month is better overall for your channel. So if you can, try to upload at least once a week, probably more preferably, but it depends on what kind of content you're making. If you're making extremely high quality content like Mr. Beast, of course it's fine to upload once a month. But if you're making videos like tutorial videos like I am, for example, you should be making videos at the very least twice per week, and stay consistent. If you're gonna upload every Monday and Wednesday, make sure you stay consistent with that schedule and let your audience know I'm going to be uploading every Monday and Wednesday. With that being said, let's get on to tip number 3. And tip number 3, this is a massive one, and I think that everyone should know this. And even myself, it took a while to get used to this, especially because I've been uploading on YouTube from various different channels since about 2011, and I am really into the old school side of YouTube. And so it was a really big move. I stopped doing YouTube for a few years and I started again last year in 2021, and it was a really big move to figure out that you can't just upload whatever you want anymore. Tip number 3, you have to have a niche or a specific category that you're going to be uploading in. You absolutely 100% have to. The reason for that is back then you could just upload anything and YouTube would recognize you, and if people have watched your videos previously, they would push out your content. Nowadays, that is not how it works. Nowadays, for an example, as a main example, I upload Amazon videos on this channel. I upload what it's like to work at Amazon and things like that. Sometimes I upload different videos, but for the most part, I stick to Amazon only. The thing is, and the truth is that if I upload an Amazon video, guaranteed around 1,000 views. And that's almost guaranteed, depending on what the topic is, of course, but for the most part, it's guaranteed around 1,000 views. If I were to upload like a food mukbang the next day after uploading Amazon, I would get like 100 views, if even. I'd be grateful to get 100 views on a mukbang. The reality is though, is that YouTube only pushes out the content that you are consistently making and that your audience wants to see. So if you make a gaming video and that video blows up, most of your subscribers are most likely going to go to your channel because of that gaming video, and your audience is only going to want to see gaming videos from then on, and specifically most likely the specific game that you played. So if you blew up off of a Red Dead Redemption video, there's a good chance your channel is only going to be able to be based around Red Dead Redemption. And the reason for that is because from then on, if you try to release a different video, YouTube's going to be like, no, we're not pushing that out into the algorithm. If you are a Red Dead Redemption YouTuber and you try to push out a Halo Infinite video, for example, YouTube is not gonna like that, and they're gonna see that you don't have Red Dead Redemption in the title or the thumbnail, or that the video is not at least about Red Dead Redemption. And once they see that, that's it. They're gonna be like, no, you are not doing that other content. Stay away from that. So nowadays, especially in 2022, you can only really release one type of content. And make sure that whatever you start off doing your YouTube channel with, it's okay to experiment and explore at first. See what you like doing best, see what does best, see what your audience wants to see the most. Go ahead and get a feel. It's okay to explore at first. But once you have that first video take off in a specific category, just know that that's pretty much all you're going to be making going forward. So let's say you do a prank. Your audience is most likely only going to want to see pranks from then on. So make sure you are finding your niche and finding a category. Make sure you're finding that one thing that you really enjoy making, that your audience also loves, and that YouTube will also recommend. Because again, like I said, if you are releasing pranks and then all of a sudden you want to do a gaming video, nobody's going to like that. The audience probably isn't going to like that. YouTube's not going to like that. It's not going to recommend it to other people, and your video is just going to get pushed straight down, never to be seen pretty much. So make sure you have a niche or a category. It is extremely, extremely important to have a niche or category. I had to learn this the hard way, and if you're curious of what the hard way is, go ahead and comment down below and I'll reply to your comment, but I'm gonna get straight into number 4 now. Number 4, this is a huge one, and that is focus on your thumbnails. The thumbnails are honestly like 80% of your video. Maybe not 80%, but they're at the very least 50% of your video. You wanna make sure your thumbnails are extremely high quality. You wanna make sure they look great, and most of all, you wanna make sure that once people see that thumbnail, they're gonna wanna click on your video regardless of what the title is. The reality is that if you have an amazing title, let's say you have a title, I met Jesus Christ, OMG, and you literally did meet Jesus Christ. Obviously you didn't, but let's say you literally did meet him and you put it up for a video. If your thumbnail is just something lame, like just you looking at the camera or something like that, or you haven't actually gone and edited a video or a thumbnail in Photoshop or anything like that, if you haven't taken the time out and made a proper thumbnail like you with Jesus and and it looks realistic and stuff, and you're like, oh my God, in the thumbnail stuff, if you haven't actually gone out and done that, nobody's gonna watch the video. They're gonna see the title and they're gonna be like, okay, cool, now what's the thumbnail? And that's pretty much it. And the reality is too, as well, is that most people don't even read the titles of videos anymore. A lot of people are just going through YouTube, scrolling through the homepage and looking at what the flashiest, the best looking thumbnail is. The thumbnail is what gets your video clicked. Now, of course, you have to have a good video in order for your video to succeed, but your thumbnail and in order for your video to get clicked to begin with, because you could have the greatest video of all time. If it doesn't have a good thumbnail, nobody's gonna click on it, and therefore YouTube's not gonna push it. So make sure you focus a lot on your thumbnails. If you have to pay an editor, go ahead and pay an editor. And I'll be completely honest, I don't have the best thumbnails either. I have very minimalistic thumbnails. And if you want to see like a tutorial on how I make my thumbnails, go ahead and comment down below. But for the most part, I'm trying to improve on my thumbnails as well. Everybody should be trying to improve on their thumbnails. They are pretty much the most important part of getting your video clicked on. So don't just release some really horrible edited Photoshop thumbnail. And if you ever look at the thumbnail and you're like, that could be better, but I'm just gonna release it, don't release that thumbnail. If you really want to succeed in YouTube, make a proper thumbnail. And tip number 5 for brand new YouTubers or just new YouTubers in general, engage with your audience, react to comments, reply to all of your comments. There's absolutely no reason at all why you should be releasing, especially if you have like 5 subscribers or even 100 or 1,000 subscribers. There's no reason you should be uploading a video and not replying to your comments. Even if you can't reply to all of them at once, always go back and reply to the ones that you've missed if you can. There's absolutely no reason where you should be not replying to comments consistently. You should always be replying to your audience. If your audience is typing something important like, hey, I really love this video, keep doing this, keep it up the hard work. If your audience is doing that and they're not getting any response, eventually they're just gonna be like, is this person even real, basically? Because they're not getting any feedback from this person. They're just watching this person through camera and the person's not saying anything to them. Especially if you're only getting like 5 comments per video, you need to be replying to all those comments. First off, it creates a great community. You get to learn your audience, and it's really amazing knowing some of your audience members, recognizing some of those usernames and profile pictures, and being able to consistently chat with them. It's really nice to do that. But overall, just make sure you're replying to your comments, because again, it makes a great community, but 2, it's more beneficial for your own channel. And of course, if people see that you reply to comments consistently, you're dropping those hearts on the comments, you're leaving likes on the comments, people are going to be like, hey, this person is really nice. I really enjoy watching their videos. I'm going to continue watching them. And it also keeps people around. It keeps people consistently watching your content. So definitely reply to all your comments. There's no reason you shouldn't be, unless of course you have like 5,000 subscribers and you're getting like 300 comments per video and you're releasing like 3 times a week. If you're like that, of course you're not going to be able to reply to every single comment, but at least reply to as many comments as you can and let the audience know that you're still there and you're not just releasing content and not looking at anything else after that. But yeah, those are 5 tips I have for new YouTubers. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this video and let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. And if you would like to see another one of these videos, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe down below. I can definitely do another 5 tips for new YouTubers. I could probably do like 3 of these. There's a lot of like tips that I could give for brand new YouTubers, but I'm gonna end this one there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please join my Discord if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. I love you all. Peace.